Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. I wanted to ask a few doubts and a few tips.
Good evening,
Can
sir.
I?
Hmm.
Good evening, sir.
Am I audible, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Excuse me, sir.
Hold on, hold on. Yes, Naitik, tell me.
Sir, in the last class, I had asked a doubt how you do compound interest manually. So you said that you will explain the process.
Okay, that compound interest logic apart from the formula, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Sir, also, can you explain the time work related questions, how to do them in the fast food?
time work
Like the
related questions we have.
chimney one, I
Sorry.
didn't understand. There was a question regarding chimneys. I guess it was in
Brick
2010
wala.
paper.
Ha.
Yes, can you explain that one?
Yeah,
And a
sure,
few after the first person, please. And I wanted
sure,
a few tips.
sure, sure,
Sir,
sure.
you had explained
First,
the brick one in the last class.
yeah, I know, I know. Let me deal with these queries one by one, just a minute. So compound interest and simple interest, what it is. So this is year. So this is principal. Okay. This is sorry. Yeah, this is principal. This is interest. Interest, simple interest, and compound interest. So in a tabular format, I'm going to explain. For example, let me assume in the year, let's say 2000, one person he borrowed, let's say 1,000 rupees. Okay, 1,000 rupees. With an his rate of interest is 10%. Okay. So after 1 year, let's say in the year 2001, the principal is was how much? 1,000 rupees, as you know. Okay. The simple interest of 1,000 rupees will be principal for simple interest and the principal for compound interest. Hmm. So the what do we say? The simple interest will be how much? It will be 10% of 1,000, which is nothing but in this case, how much it is? 100 rupees. 100 rupees it will be simple interest. And for compound interest also, the for the first year, the interest will be 100 itself. Now, when you go to second year, in case of simple interest, what happens? Just a minute. Everyone, please mute yourself. In case of simple interest, what happens? It is the same interest which is repeated every year. The interest is not changing. Okay. It's again, how did we calculate this and this? Both calculations were done in the similar way. It was basically principal multiplied by 10%. That gave you 100 for both years. Okay. And in case of third year also, the interest still remains same because the calculating formula is still the same because the principal remains the same every time. But in case of compound interest, for the first year, the principal was considered as 1,000 itself, which was the original principal, and the interest was 100 rupees. Now, when the second year comes in year 2002, this first year's interest is also added to the principal. So now the new principal is 1,100. So this time the interest is going to be how much? It will be 1,100, 1,100, 10%, which is 110 rupees. So for the second year, the compound interest is going to be 110 rupees instead of 100 rupees, which was in the simple interest. Now, what will happen in the third year? In the third year, which whatever was the principal in the second year and whatever was the interest of the second year, they both will get added with each other, and the third year's principal will become 1,100 plus 110, which is nothing but 1,210. So third year, the principal is also new principles. Since the principal is new, the new calculation will be 1,210 multiplied by 10%. That is nothing but 121. So this is how compound interest is calculated for every year. Okay. Now, logically speaking, what happened in case of like this is the reality, ground reality, what I've told you. Now, logically, just observing the interest, if you'll think about it, in the first year, the interest was only thousands, 10 percentage, which is nothing but 100 rupees. Okay. Now, in the second year, what happened? The thousands, 10 percentage was already there, which was like previous year's interest, which was 100, it was already there. Plus, additionally, what happened? The principal changed. Principal changed by how much? Previous year's interest was added to the principal, right? Along with the original principal. That's how the new principal came, which means there is an additional 100 rupees ka 10 percentage which has been calculated. So the previous interest plus that interest ka 10 percentage, which is when you'll calculate, it is nothing but 100 plus 10 gives you 110. This was the logic I was telling you. So every year this happens like this keeps on happening. So for the third year, what happens? Original interest 100, it is already there. Plus in the second year, actually third year तक मत जाओ. For you guys, third year तो आएगा ही नहीं. So just second year का दिमाग में रखो. It will, it will be much more easier for you using this logic. So two logics I have explained. The first logic is first year ka interest I've added to the principal and then calculate the second year interest. Then second year's ka interest again added to the principal and then calculated the third year's interest and so on. This is one logic which is very simple. The second logic is what? First year's interest is first year's interest. In second year's interest, first year's interest आप डालोगे plus first year के interest का 10 percentage add करोगे. 10 means whatever is the rate of interest add करोगे. Then whatever is the addition that will be your second year's interest. This is the second logic to find out the compound interest का logic apart from the formula. Okay,
Sir,
I
so
believe it's
it
clear.
should in the third year it should be 100 plus 110 plus
Hmm.
110 ka 10%.
100 plus 110 plus 110 ka 10%. Absolutely correct. For the third year,
Okay, sir.
it will be 100 plus, like this was the first year's interest, plus 110, which is nothing but second year's interest, plus 110's 10 percentage. Yes. That will be the compound interest of the third year, which is nothing but 110's 10 percentage is 11. So this will be 100 plus actually not 110. This 100's 10 percentage. Wait, this value actually, whichever, or maybe in simple logic, if I'll say, don't add the first to it. To find the third year's interest, the third year's interest is equal to the previous year's interest, which was 110 plus 110 का 10 percentage. That's enough for you. Answer आ जाएगा. So it's nothing but 110 plus 110 का 10 percentage is 11. 110 plus 11 gives you 121, which is matching with the third year's interest.
Okay, sir. So 100 plus 110 वो पहले वाला गलत था ना?
Correct. पहले वाला गलत था.
Okay, sir. Understood.
Okay. ठीक है. So and
Sir, I have a doubt. Can I ask my doubts? First.
hold on. Before going forward to any other doubt, one more student had asked me to explain the previous year ka sum. Sorry, previous class ka sum. Since it was, matlab, I had spent a lot of time to spend that example in the previous class. I won't be spending so much of time again. Let me first address the other doubts, then I will, if we have some time left, then I will go back to the previous problem once again. Since I have already spent a lot of time, I won't be repeating that. I won't be keen on repeating that. Okay. So moving forward. Yes. Now, let me, Naitik, you can put your hands down. Satyaj, your hands are the second. Can you please tell me what is your query?
So as you said, you'll take the bricks doubt. I'll see the recording, and then I had a few doubts. The number one doubt I had was question number 1 of June 2011 paper.
Okay, hold on. So first of all, let me just check which paper is this. This is 10th. So before I proceed to 2011, I'm assuming 2010 is clear for everyone.
Sir, I have one doubt in 2010.
Okay, so let me hear that first. 2010, tell me.
Sir, question number 11.
Question number 11. Two circular wheels of radius r are fixed at a distance of a. Okay, from one another, as shown in the figure, the minimum length of the fan belt which will pass through both wheels will be how much? So this was I think this was explained in the class, but still I will explain it very quickly. Okay, so you have to find the length of the belt. Now belt है ना ये पूरा cover करता है. So the complete belt का length you have to find. So belt is covering this area which is nothing but A. Belt is covering this area which is also A. Belt is covering this area which is nothing but semicircle. Semicircle का what do we say? Length is pi into r, and this is also semicircle which is nothing but pi into r. So you simply add all of them. It is a plus pi r plus pi r, which is this option 4. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank
Yeah,
you, sir.
sure. Now I am assuming 2010 is clear. I can proceed to 2011.
Sir, I have a doubt in question number 10.
Question number 10 of 2010, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me just check. Okay, yeah. Arav, I don't know, some kind of disturbance. I don't know, is it you? I don't know which student it is. Some kind of disturbance I can listen. So just mute everyone, please mute yourself. So meanwhile, 2010 point O is at the center of the circle circumscribed in triangle ABC. Angle BOC is 120, AOB is 140, ACB is how much? I don't know, why do I feel that this has already been solved?
Yes, sir, we have solved it.
Can you still
Sir, we have
Yes,
already
sir, we
solved.
have.
Okay. So I'll just, since we have solved, I won't be spending much of time on it. So I'll be just quickly telling you how to find this. So first of all, I'll find O. How to find O? So total angle is 360. It's basically 360 minus the other angle. So 140 plus 120 is 260. So 360 minus 260 gives you 100. So I know that O is 100. I'm supposed to find ACB. So if I know O, now this is radius of the circle, this is also radius of the circle. Since both the sides are same, which means both the angles are same. Now let me call these angles as x, both of them as x. Okay, this is also x and this is also x. Now, first of all, since I have to find the total, what do we say, angle. So first I'll find the x, and then I'll find the other part, which is nothing but y. I'll name it as y. So how to find x and y? So simple fun here, considering this triangle, the total angle will be x plus o, which is nothing but 2x plus o is equal to 180, which gives me, I'm directly writing the answer by calculating it by mind itself. So o is 100, 80 minus 180 minus 100 is 80, divided by 2 is 40. So that gives me x equal to 40. And similarly, I will find y also. How do I find? So total triangle's angle is 180, which
30.
means y plus 120 is equal to 180. That gives me y is equal to 60 divided by 230. So x equal to 40 and y equal to 30, which means the total angle is 70. That is your answer. Okay. So this I've explained it very quickly. Just to save our time, if you have any doubt, you can please go through this recording or the original recording where this problem was discussed in detail. Okay.
Sir, could you also solve question number 1 of 2010?
Okay, 1 from 2010. ठीक है. This was discussed, yeah. Recently only we had discussed this problem. So I won't be repeating this. I guess 2 classes before also we had discussed this problem, if I'm not wrong. Only 2 classes
Yes,
before.
sir, I only asked the doubt.
Correct. So I'm not repeating that. Proceeding. I am assuming 2010 is done.
Sir, I did not
Yes,
understand
sir.
question 3 of 2010.
Okay, question number 3 of 2010. When the decimal
Yes, sir,
point
and question number 9.
question number 3 was explained in the last class. You will have to go through the recording. I won't be repeating that due to time constraints.
Okay, sir.
Question number 9 was also discussed in detail and explained multiple times in the last class, so I won't be discussing that also. You can go through the recording.
Sir, we have to start with 2014 today.
Achha, 11, 12, 13 is
Sir,
done.
so can I start with the
Yes, sir.
2011 now?
Okay,
Sir,
2000.
sir,
Hold on. If so many people are speaking together, I won't be able to understand a single thing. So let me tell you, you guys just reply to what I'm asking you. So 2011, any doubt?
Yes,
yes,
question
sir.
number
Question number
one,
4,
Question number
one,
four, I
four,
heard.
and
1 4. And
question one and four. And
12
just
and
let me,
13.
yeah,
okay, let
12,
me first
13.
come. 1 4 and 13 I heard. Okay, fine. Let me first complete 1 and 4, then then I'll ask more. So in the figure given, besides BD is equal to, where is BD? Okay, BD is equal to 8, AB is equal to 6, DE is equal to 9. Find the length of segment AE. Why do I feel that I've already solved this problem?
So you
Sir, it's
have.
congruent triangles. Sorry,
Yes,
similar triangles.
I have solved this problem when like in the original class, matlab when we were actually discussing
I still
2011's
didn't
paper for the
understand
first
it.
time. You will have to go
Still
through
didn't.
the recording. I will, as I've already said, due to the time constraint, this is the third doubt solving session. If you'll remember, this is the third doubt solving session, and
Okay.
also the last doubt solving session. So I cannot afford repeating the explanation in the last moment. So I will have to take only those examples which are not yet dealt in the class. Next was the fourth question. Fourth question in the last class only I have solved this question, so I won't be repeating it.
Yes.
Next, somebody
Sir,
asked
where's the recording being uploaded for the
the
last
recording.
class?
The recordings, all the recordings are uploaded in a Google Drive. Okay, the drive link is already shared with you in the group. In when you open that link, you will be seeing many folders named with dates like 25 2024, 26 2024, 27 2024, and so on.
Okay, sir.
So in that, yesterday's
Okay,
dates
sir.
ka folder check karo. That was 24/7/2024. In that you can see the videos, part 1 and part 2. And somebody had asked, I
Yeah.
believe, question number 13, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah, 12 and
Sir,
13.
12 and 13 we had discussed in the
Hmm.
last class.
Yes. So in the last class itself, 12 and 13 is already discussed, so I'm not going to repeat. Okay. Proceeding
So
further.
question
14 was
number
also
15,
discussed.
15.
15th, okay, 15th, I don't remember discussing 15, so I can maybe discuss it. A man standing on a railway bridge, which is 180 meter, Uh, he finds the train crosses the bridge in 20 seconds, but himself in 8 seconds find the length of the train. So when he's standing over here, when the train is crossing, so the train's length is L, let me say. So when the train is crossing, this head will have to travel L distance ahead, tab jaake the train will cross this particular man. So when, like, let me say the speed of the train is V, the formula for speed is nothing but distance upon time. So when this thing is crossing the man, that time the distance is the length of the train upon time, which is nothing but 8 seconds. This much it is clear. Okay. Now the same speed can be expressed on the bridge as well. In case of bridge, what is happening? In case of bridge, let me say this is the bridge. Now I remember that this problem I had already solved. It's okay. Since I've started, I'll complete this. So this is the train, जिसका head is entering the bridge. This is the length of the train, and the length of the bridge is how much? 180. So 180 meter is the length of the bridge. Now, when will the train cross the bridge completely? When the tail of the train leaves the bridge, that's when I can say that the train has crossed the bridge completely. So when the tail leaves the bridge, the head is over here. Now, what initially head was over here, now the head is over here. Now, technically speaking, how much of total distance did the train travel while crossing the bridge? First of all, the head traveled the 180 kilometer and 180 meter, plus additionally the head traveled the L distance also. So total distance covered by the train or the engine of the train is nothing but L plus 8. Again, like I'll write the formula once again. So d upon t, it is distance के जगह पे I'll write L plus 180 upon time कितना लगा उसको 20 seconds लगा उसको. So it's both are the same speed, technically speaking. ऐसा नहीं कि they were different speeds. Since the speeds are same, the left hand side is same, the right hand side will also same. When I combine these equations, I'll get L upon 8 is equal to L plus 180 upon 20. So when I cancel, do certain cancellations, I'll get 4 2s are and 4 5s are. When I do cross multiplication, I'll get 5L is equal to 2L plus 360, that gives me 3L is equal to 360. That basically 2L को उस तरफ गया, 5 minus 2,
L
3
is
हो गया.
equals to 120.
Yes, L is equal to 120. So the length of the train is 120 meters.
120. Okay, thank you,
Correct.
sir.
Yeah. You can take a screenshot. I'm erasing this immediately.
Yes.
Yep. Proceeding further, this is 2012 paper. Is there any query in 2012 paper?
No, sir.
Okay, that's great.
No,
So going
sir.
to 2013's paper, is there any query in 2013's paper?
No, sir.
Yes, sir. Question number 15.
1515.
Yes, sir.
15. HCF and LCM of two numbers are 11 and 385 respectively. One number lies between 75 and 125. Then the the number is, then that number is how much? Acha. That number which is lying between 75 and 125 is how much? Okay.
Sir, I know the answer, sir.
So I'm assuming you will have to find an integer which is which is a which is a factor of 11 multiplied by 385. That's what you might have done, right?
Sir,
Yes,
can
sir.
I say,
Yeah, you
sir,
can say.
Sir,
can I
could
say,
you explain it? I've not understood it properly.
Sure. So somebody
sir,
was trying to say, tell me.
yes, sir. So I just factorized 385 and I got 11 into 7 into 5. So then we got 11 into 7 and 11 into 5. So then 77 is the only number between those two, which lies between
Wait.
75 and 125.
So 385 you factored as 11 multiplied by 7 multiplied by
11
5,
into
right?
7 into 5.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
So basically your number is okay. I'll explain for the rest of the people. So in this case, you know that LCM multiplied by HCF is equal to product of both the numbers. Let me call the first number as N1 and the second number as N2, where you have to find one of the numbers. Now LCM and HCF ka multiple is 11 multiplied by 385. I'm going to write it as 11 multiplied by, instead of writing 385, I'm going to write it as 11 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 5. Okay, I'm just breaking them. So N1 multiplied by N2 it is. Now the query is one of the numbers lies between 75 and 125. So you will have to, switch the numbers in such a way that one of them should lie between 75 and 125. I see that 11 into 11 is one possibility, which is 121. And what is the other possibility? 35 into 7. I don't see any other possibility. I see one more possibility. So one
7
possibility
to
is what?
11.
Correct. One possibility is what? 121 multiplied by 35 is one possibility. And another possibility is what? 77 multiplied by 55 is another possibility. So 121 also lies between 75 and 125, and 77 also lies between 75 and 125. But in the options, I don't see any 121. Hence, I'm going to ignore the first possibility. I'll go for the second possibility, where 77 is one of my number, since it is lying between that range. I hope it's clear. Hence, 77 is the correct answer.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Yeah, listening.
I have a doubt in the 2012 paper.
12. Okay.
So
Just
question
a
number
minute.
3.
Just a minute. I hope this is clear. I'm erasing this now. Quest number 3. Three rectangles ABC. In a rectangle ABCD, three rectangles of equal length and breadth are drawn. The circles drawn in the rectangle touching its sides. The area of the circle is 38.5. The ratio of the breadth to length of the rectangle is rectangle ABCD 3:5. Breadth to length of ABCD. Okay, this versus this. Then the area of the rectangle ABCD is how much? Area of the rectangle will be how much? Yeah, this will take time. I remember solving this during the class.
Sir, we
Sir,
have
I
done
know how
in
to solve
class.
it.
Yeah, I
Yeah, we
will
have done
request
it.
you to please go through the recordings. If it was short, I would have done. Since I know that it is going to take some time, I'm not doing it.
Sir,
I'm not going to repeat.
each color rectangle has breadth as 7.
It was
But sir,
something
what's
like
like the
that only.
concept over here?
Just go through the recording. You'll get the complete explanation itself. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So 13 हो गया. For now 14. 14 में any doubt between 1 to 5? 1
Yes,
to 5 में
sir.
कोई doubt है?
No,
We
sir.
have to
1 to 5
start
के नहीं.
now. Yeah.
Okay.
1 to
Okay, I am assuming 1 to 5 में कोई doubt नहीं है. Next, 6 to 10 के बीच में
Yes, sir, there is question 2.
question 2.
Question
Okay.
2 in 2014.
ठीक है. सो माय डियर चाइल्ड, मैं अभी पेपर्स में ना 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 10 to 15 या 11 to 15 ऐसे जब पूछूंगा, व्हेन आई एम आस्किंग दैट टाइम ओनली यू टेल मी व्हाट इज योर क्वेरी सो दैट वी कैन आई कैन इमीडिएटली टेक द क्वेरी एंड इमीडिएटली सॉल्व इट. ओके, वरना क्या होता है, मैं आगे जाऊंगा देन बोलते हैं पीछे कोई डाउट है, देन पीछे आऊंगा, देन आगे जाऊंगा, देन पीछे आऊंगा, देन आगे जाऊंगा. इट विल लाइक सिंपली वेस्ट आवर टाइम. आई डोंट वांट टू डू
Sir,
दैट.
question number
Sir,
9.
Hold on.
Question
My
number 9.
question was, listen to my question very carefully. I am asking, is there any doubt between 1 to 5? That was my question. Initially some nobody responded, but then later on when I switched on to the other next category, that's when somebody said that question 2 mein unko doubt hai, so I'll be dealing with 2 first. Okay. uh हाँ. So ABCD is a regular hexagon with side measure 2. Okay, what is the area of the rectangle BCEF? I feel that it is already solved, is it?
Yes, sir,
Maybe
but
I'm
I'm
wrong.
unable
yes, sir, it
to
was already.
solve even after seeing recording.
You just go through the recording. Matlab, it's not since
Sir,
it is a
I saw
regular
the recording, but still I'm unable to solve it.
even after seeing the recording. Okay, this is okay. So simple language mein when I what is sine cos 60 and all those things pata hai na, sine 60.
No, sir.
So you don't know you
Sir, on the
don't
recording, you explained it without sin cos tan.
without
Sir,
sine
you
I might have
explained
used
with taking
So we
center
use
as two.
sorry.
use the
Yes, I
formula.
used the diagonal.
Yes, sir,
So
use
use
the
the
diagonal.
diagonal of the rectangle.
Anyone let me talk.
ठीक है. I'll explain it very quickly. So my dear child, first of all, you join the diagonal of this rectangle. This diagonal passes through the center because it is passing. It,
4
it is a
centimeters.
line which is connecting one vertex to the second vertex. Okay, vertex. So basically, it is passing through the center. In case of hexagon, the property of hexagon is whatever is the side value, it will be the same. The same value will be from the vertex to the center. So if this is 2, then this will also be 2. Then from center to the next vertex, the distance will also be 2. Now, if you consider this right angle triangle, you will observe that the hypotenuse is 4 and one side is 2, which means according to Pythagoras theorem, 4 square minus 2 square is this area, is this side. CE will be under root, or maybe CE square is equal to 4 square minus 2 square. It is 16 minus 4, 12. CE will be equal to root of 12, which can also be written as CE is equal to 2 root 3. Okay, I'll not be explaining in detail because it is already covered. I'm just giving you a gist. So this hypotenuse is found as 4. With the help of Pythagoras theorem, I found that this side is 2 root 3. Now, since I'm supposed to find the area of the rectangle, it's basically length into breadth. And that means it is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by root 3. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 4 root 3 will be your answer. The area.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So question number 2 is done. Any other query? I'm assuming there are no more queries from 1 to 5 in paper 2014. Okay. Now the next section in 2014 between 6 to 10. 6 to 10. Any query?
The question number 9.
9.
Question number 9. So a 6 by 6 square is shown with each points being at 1 meter from each from other. Wait, 6 by 6. Okay, 1 meter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 by 6. Hence it is. Take it. So 1 meter from each other. There are two sides of the square. The square is divided into 3 equal parts. It's to be divided into 3 equal parts. Into 3 equal areas using straight 2 cuts from point P. Point P से 2 cut करना है. This was already dealt, if I'm not wrong. So I think this was the
So
correct answer.
even seeing the after seeing the recording, I've not understood it. See.
Okay. So this was the correct answer. How did we solve it? So basically, बस symmetry समझ लीजिए. So it's like the logic which was used is basically like this. First of all, I divided the whole figure into 2 parts. This is the first part and this is the second part. Okay. Now you have to divide the whole figure into three parts. है ना? That means if total figure को three parts में तोड़ना है, this should total figure should have three parts, which means over here you should have 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. Over here you should have 1.5, 1.5. Okay, logically तब जाके three parts होगा. 1.5 over here and 1.5 over here. So let me try to do 1.5 over here. So how to do 1.5? Now, basically this is a full triangle which I have to break into two two triangles. Okay. Now when I pull my line through E, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This side is how much? 4. The height is h, and this is how much? 2. Now logically speaking, area of this one is half into 4 into height. Area of this one is half into 2 into height. So area इनके बीच में क्या होगा? If this area is full area, this will be half area. How half area? Because when you calculate over here, जितना भी value इसका आएगा, उसका आधा ही आएगा दूसरे वाले का. Why? Because the base is half. When everything is same, just the base is half, which means the area will also be half. That is the overall logic. Over here, I needed one and another half. So this is that one full area, and this is comparatively a half area as compared to the previous one. Do you understand this? I think it was Kavish's query, I believe,
No, sir.
which I don't remember. But I did not observe the name.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Amol. Amol it was, right?
So Vihan.
Okay, anyway. So, Vihan. Okay, Vihan. So, yes, Vihan. So, with this logic, I understand if this, whatever is this area, uska half रहेगा यहाँ पर. So, one full area and half area. Similarly, due to symmetry, same logic यहाँ पर भी apply कर सकते हैं. Over here also, I can apply the same logic. That is nothing but this will be one full area and this will be half area. So, this is also 1.5. This is also 1.5. Now, when I remove the beach ka dotted line, if you'll see, this is one full area and this is half plus half. Again, a full area. This is also full area. Now I can say that the overall area is divided into three equal areas. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So how did I divide? By
Sir,
drawing
so
two lines from point E to E I, sorry, from point P to E and I. Hence E and I are my correct answer.
okay, sir.
Okay. So I'm
Sir,
assuming
what is
5.
the middle part? I did not understand the middle part, the triangle. How did you find that, sir?
Uh, middle part means this dotted line.
Yes, sir. उसके ऊपर और नीचे एक triangle है वो वाला.
So see, for सबसे पहले what I did was I broke this into two parts. Then I understood that I need 1.5 over here, and over here also I will need half and another one over here. So one half, half one. So half और half add होके पूरा one हो जाएगा. That's how I will get 1 plus 1 plus 1. So तब जाके तीन equal parts में टूटेगा. I hope this much I am clear. है ना?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, to get one and another half. Okay, now you can consider like this also. One and another half can also be thought as half plus half plus half, right?
Yes, sir.
So technically speaking, ये वाला जो triangle है, this triangle, like AGP triangle जो है ना, you can break this AGP triangle into three halves. Three halves में आप break कर सकते हैं इसको. So total 6 है. 6 को 3 parts में break करेंगे तो this is one part, this is another part, and this is third part. Like one part, another part, and third part. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this will be your half, this will be another half. ये half और half को जोड़ के full हो जाएगा. So this will be your full. And this is another half, which means this is a half. Clear?
Yes, sir. So
हाँ,
इसका
the same
area कैसे ढूंढेंगे हम? Area.
area you don't have to find, right? You just have to use the logic.
Okay, sir.
If you wish to find the area, then it is basically half into base. In this case, base is 4 and height is h. I'm just considering random h.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Proceeding
H
further.
is 6 meter, no?
No, we. Correct. H is
Yes,
6.
it is.
Correct. Square है ना ये तो. So it is 6. You can, you can find the numbers, but it is not required, technically speaking. Using the logic, you can just
Yes, sir.
wrap it up. Proceeding further, any queries between 11 to 15?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Question number 13.
Yes, sir.
13.
Question number 13.
Okay.
So question number 11.
Question number 11. Why do I feel that 11 was already done?
Yes, sir, we did it,
Sir,
sir.
11
Yes,
is
sir,
very
11
time
was
taking.
already done.
Yeah, it is a time taking sum, yaar. So I cannot repeat the time taking problem in this moment. I'm sorry. You'll have to check the recording. Okay. So, going towards 13th one. So 13th one may three numbers are in ratio 3:4:5. Their LCM is this much. The HCF will be how much? Wait. HCF, see, LCM is 3:4:5 multiplied by LCM gives you, sorry, multiplied by HCF gives you LCM. Okay. So there are three numbers. Jiska ratio is 3:4:5. So if they have
Sir,
given you
should I
ratio,
suggest a method?
just a minute, let me just complete the explanation. So if you are given a ratio, whatever is the ratio, you simply multiply those ratios along with HCF. You will automatically get LCM. Simple. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
basically
Understood.
Question
so
12, sir.
so this is 12, 60 multiplied by HCF gives you 2400. So 0 gets cancelled and HCF goes as 40.
40.
Yeah. Simple formula.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
So
We
there
were
are
just
2 minutes
confused in
left.
the ratio.
So whenever you find a ratio, whether it is two number ratio, three number ratio, four number ratio, 100 number ratio, how much ever numbers are given, simply multiply them. Then multiply one HCF, that will be equal to LCF. End of the story. बस उतना ही है.
Okay, sir. Understood. Thank you, sir.
Okay, but you have to make sure of one thing. These ratios should be the most reduced fraction. For example, if the ratio was like this, 6:8:10. So I can see that उनके बीच में common multiples है अभी भी, common factors है अभी भी. So I'll have to reduce it. So I'll divide 2 from each of them. So I'll convert this 6, divide 6 by 2 and make it 3, divide 8 by 2, make it 4, divide 10 by 2, make it 5. So the ratio should be the most reduced ratio. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Huh. So I'm erasing this and our meeting time is also coming
Question
to an end.
12.
Let's we can do
Yes, sir.
12,
Question
but
14.
let's exit and join once again. Okay.